Hello, today we will present the topic of OBOI, OBOI, the Corporate Transparency Act, and CPA firms. The team is made up by Litsi, Jose, Mauro, Gabriela, and Oliver.
Enacted as part of the National Defense Authorization Act of 2021 and amending the Bank Secrecy Act. The Corporation Transparency Act, CTA, aims to close the perceived information gap related to money laundering and other illicit acts. The CTA requires whistleblower companies to report information to Treasury Financial Crimes Enforcement Network about their beneficial owners and business applicants, determining whether a business is considered a reporting company and whether an individual is considered a beneficial owner, or an applicant company under the CTA is complex and failure to comply with the CTA may result in civil or criminal penalty or both.
Although some questions about the CTA's compliance and stimuli remain unanswered, it is generally accepted that the CTA will, in a medium, have a minimal short-term impact of money small or a medium-sized business, as well as individual professional, the client base of most CPA firms, of the allegation of lack of obvious. If a customer suffers a loss that can be attributed to the failure to comply with the CTA, they can claim that the CPA failed to work them. To help reduce the likelihood that this claim will be enforced, consider 70 next letter of general customer notification letter to the customer informing of the CTA and this reporting recommended.
Corporate Transparency Act Beneficial Ownership Reporting. The Corporate Transparency Act CTA, including Beneficial Ownership Reporting BOI, is not within the scope of this commitment. You are solely responsible for companies with the CTA, including Board of Investment, reporting requirement, and gathering relevant property information. There will be no liability arising from the failure to comply with the CTA. Addressing the risk of providing impromptu advice. Even if you are not formally contracted to provide CTA-related service, you may find yourself in the middle of a but if you provide informal advice in response to a client's quick question about the CTA and the client's filing obligation.
Risk consideration relative to the price of CTA service. The professional liability risks are risks associated with the standing of clients with the CTA reporting obligation depends on many factors, including 1. The development of clearly gets on the case law relative to the CTA. 2. The lattice of the specific customer situation, organizations, and party. And 3. The nature and extent of the system problem. CTA and the university exercise of law, UPL, proving technical or interpret and the base on the CTA can be elements to the practice of law. The practice of law is defined by states, and money happens breaks provision case UPL. A custom have limit grants to interpret the tax law under Title 226 of the United States Code, International Renex Code. Starting Thursday circulars number 230 and stay accosting students. In the unclear water interpretation of the CDAs, following which fall under Title 31 of the United States Code Money and Finance in the equality parts. The payment of customer factor departments in the completes mind require of the recurring affected images to the legal and analysis.
Insurance considerations. Coverage for any claim arising from CTA's service will be assessed based on the underlying facts of the claim, the language of insurance policy, and applicable state law at the time the claim is reported. In general, an accountant's professional liability policy covers errors and omissions arising from the provision of professional services. Other risks. Other unique risks that may arise if the CPA provides CTA assistance to customers include additional bank scrutiny, as bank underwriters may request CPAs to confirm a customer CTA compliance in the form of a comfort letter or other documentation. Increased data security risk, as compliance with the CTA may require the collection of data that is not normally requested or retained by the CPA, and the increased risk of an aiding and abetting lawsuit if the CPA is accused of assisting a client who is found to have intentionally filled false report. Risk management considerations related to CTA services. If a CPA decides to provide assistance to customers in relation to meeting their CTA, understanding the risk presented by the service is a key step in understanding how to manage them. Careful planning and consistent application of risk management techniques, including but not limited to a separate letter of commitment that strictly defines the scope of services, can help mitigate risk. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.